Meta just officially upgraded its ads MCP, and the changes are absolutely mind-blowing. You can now connect Claude directly to your Meta ad account and tell it to analyze your performance, chart your data, build reports, identify winning ads, and create AI-generated variants, as well as launch new campaigns automatically and schedule fresh creative every single week for you, and manage your entire ad account directly from your phone. This is not just another Meta update, it is the beginning of AI agents running your entire advertising operation. Media buying just changed forever, and here's exactly how it works. So first, we're going to be going through capabilities on how this works, and then we're going to show you exactly how to set it up, and I'm going to walk through live examples of how we're using this right now. So to understand what the Meta MCP is, you can directly integrate it with Claude, and Claude will become your central terminal for how you manage everything. Quite literally, you can connect the Meta ad account and analyze your data. You can see what winning ads are performing and have AI-generated images literally launched all from the exact same terminal. You can have all of your briefs and reports from your past company history accessible as well, including your files, your Slack communication, and it has all of the knowledge and information centralized in one place. So whatever you ask, it is able to do. So whenever you create the creatives, you can have 100 assets be moved into a cloud storage and then auto time release based off of a weekly creative refresh cadence. Meaning we have ads that we need to launch every week. We find our winners, we iterate on them with AI, we plug them into a storage, and then it pulls from that and launches them every week. So that way we never have to worry about launching creatives again. This is absolutely insane to think about. And all of your brand assets may be on your computer and Drive and all these different places. Well, it has access to all of this stuff as well. And all of these scripts, you can transcribe literally all of the UGC videos that have converted for you, and it can have access to that to know exactly how to write going forward. This is not just a regular update, this is a completely different new game for how we're going to be doing ads going forward. And it covers everything from like literally doing creatives, competitor research, launching your audiences for you, analyzing the data, adjusting your pixel, your reporting, connecting your catalogs, doing admin stuff, analyzing DMs, going through workflows, setting up the campaigns for you, and doing all of the testing all from this video. So let's break down exactly how this entire flow works by first setting it up. In order to manage ads with the AI agent, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here and copy this link for the MCP. And everything we're going to be going through is linked below this video. So we'll copy this link and we'll come in here and we'll click on the plus sign. We'll go to connectors. And the first step is you're going to want to make sure you obviously have Claude downloaded on your computer so that way you can do this. And one of the first steps is we're going to copy that link. We're going to come in here, click the plus sign, go to connectors, manage connections, and we're going to hit add. We're going to add a custom connector. We'll paste this and we'll name it Meta MCP. And then we'll just hit add. It will then automatically connect the Meta MCP. And then if we want to do AI creatives, we're also going to connect the Higgsfield MCP, which I've linked below this video so you can copy and paste that. And any other connectors that you want to have access to throughout this process, you can connect everything, whether it's Drive, your emails, your Slack channels, whatever it is, any source of information you want. So that way Claude has access to everything and has all of the capabilities and understanding of your business. You would connect it through the MCPs here. So the first thing we can have it do is analyze our ad account data. So I could say, hey, pull open the Happy Dad ad account and analyze the last 180 day of click-through rates, our purchases, our return on ad spend, and give me a graph of that data. And then I just hit enter, and it's going to go through and connect to our ad account automatically and pull this data for us. And then we can start to analyze it and find out what winning ads we have and start to begin to create new creatives. So let's go through this process. All right, so now we have all of our data in here and it just compiled our performance report over the last 180 days. And as you can see, we spent $102,000 and got 5,539 purchases at a 3.2x ROAS with a 0.68 click-through rate. And this is pretty insane what it's already done. It's broken down all of our graphs here. So we can actually see our click-through rate over time, our purchase volume, our purchase return and ad spend, and our amount spent. And as you can see, our spend has dramatically been rising over the last couple of months here, and our purchase return and ad spend has actually been dropping, as well as our purchase volume has been going up with that additional spend, and that is all due to the scale up that the reporting is from. And we can even see a breakdown of like what's above average, which is our spend to ROAS calculations. We have a good return and ad spend here based off of our margins, and this one's a little bit below average. And you can see creative testing is doing really really well, so that could be an indicator that we need to rotate those creatives over to our other campaigns. Then we have a table view of the breakdown by week, so that way we can see as soon as we throttled up spend from about the 1 to 7K a week range to the $15,000 to $17,000 a week range, our ROAS has dropped significantly. Now, when looking at this report, when we scaled our spend by 20x, efficiency did not come with it, is what Claude is concluding. But what's interesting to me is I would like to know more information as to why this could be the case. So I'm going to ask it, include a chart with the volume of creatives launched over this same time period, so that way I can see how many creatives we've been launching alongside all of the increase in spend. I want to understand the ratio of creatives launched to the spend levels to see if that is holding. So the reason I'm asking it that is because although we raise spend, ROAS drops. That's a pretty normal thing that happens when you raise spend. But if you don't keep up with your creative volume as you scale that spend, sometimes your ROAS drops even more significantly. So I want to see if our ratio of creatives launched over that same time period is staying up to par with the amount of spend we're driving up, because this will give me even more insights into understanding exactly what the true reason is for how we can get our ROAS up along with our spend rising. All right, so now Claude has given us our updated report with the creative to spend ratio. And as we can see, it's saying that creative output tracked the spend ramp closely through June and front-loaded 93 new ads in May while spend was still under 3.6K, then pushed to 153 ads in June and spend hit 27K. In July stopped, launches went up only 10%, while spend rose more than 131%. So you can see that the creative volume is actually going down as spend was going up, which is a high indicator that ROAS is not going to hold. As you rapidly raise your spend, you need creative volume with that. And so when we look at this, we have our spend levels rising significantly, and we're front loading these creatives as we scale spend, which is good because our ROAS is still holding at a 5.8, and we have all these creatives backing it. We continue to launch roughly around the same number of creatives, but we double our spend again, going to 2.5. And as spend continues to rise, our creative volume is actually dying down. So our ROAS is decreasing. Our creative volume is not staying up to par with how much we're raising spend. So this tells us that we have not only a creative issue, but a creative volume issue in terms of how many creatives we actually need to launch to keep up with the additional spend levels so we can further optimize this. Now there's going to be other things like rotating budgets, increasing what's working, and optimizing, but just looking at this on a creative launch schedule and the ratios and how the ratio is actually decreasing as we're raising spend, we need to launch more creatives. So we can ask it to, now I want you to pull a report of the top 3 ads that are generating the most amount of sales with the highest amount of spend and the highest return in ad spend, and show me what those 3 creatives are. So I'm now asking it to pull our top 3 creatives because I want to see which ones are performing best, but I also want to know not just based off of ROAS, but which creatives are actually handling the most amount of spend with the highest purchase volume, because the weighted value of that means more to me than just an ad that has 5 purchases and a 50x ROAS. I care about the ad that has 5,000 purchases at a 4x ROAS, because that means it can handle spend and hold its return on ad spend. All right, so now it's pulled the creative report for our top ads where we spent $6,000 to make back $33,000. Pretty good click-through rate. Average cost per purchase is nice at a 5x. Same thing here, 5x return on ad spend. All of these are stellar creatives. They have good spend volume, great purchase volume, and same thing down here. It even breaks it down by style of creative as well as the additional spend, where we spent 3K to make 22K back, which is stellar. And then we have our preview cards. So we can see our exact ad creative and we can preview which ones are working. So this is a carousel. This one is a headline with a product feature based ad. And then we have our offer led, which is just a standard carousel. And so now that we know what creatives are working, we can also go ahead and have it create variations. And this is where we can get into the part to where we have AI literally make AI creative versions of our best performing ads. So go ahead and make an AI creative now based off of the card 1 and card 2 image, as well as preview C image. Go ahead and create new ads using Higgsfield, so that way we can make iterations of these best performing ads. Now we just ask it to literally go create the content for us all in one place. We don't have to bounce between tools. We don't have to analyze our ad account. We literally have everything we need right here. And what's going to happen is it's going to now connect to Higgsfield and make the creatives. It's pretty crazy because we have the data, the creatives, and everything all pairing in one central source. And here we go. We already have back some of our creatives. We have the exact hat from that original image, as I showed you earlier. This is a new variation in that same exact street style, which was converting like crazy at a 5x return ad spend. This is absolutely incredible, the styling and how well it actually designed this. This is crazy. Here's another one, which is like in a Cali, boulevard here on the beach. Another one of holding the hat. This right here, this style of ad would absolutely crush it. You could even include a headline on this. These like one single shot images do wonders. Like we could launch that in the ad account from Claude right here and easily get a 5x on return ad spend just with these additional creatives. Like these aren't even real people. This is just like reshot. This is a nighttime based scene. Like we know nighttime based scenes work extremely well in retargeting because when people are at home at night, they see this and it pairs well with the actual relevance of what's going on. It's vibey. And it's just honestly mind-blowing how good these creatives are. Not only that, but if we want to take this image and turn it into a video, we just press animate and it'll automatically animate that into a video of them like holding the hat, taking it off, moving it around, and now we have video assets. So here are 4 creatives we can quite literally just launch into a carousel and start running right away. And that is an ad style that has spent roughly $6K to make back $40,000. And now we have another ad just like it that can absolutely crush. It's honestly incredible how amazing this new update is. And here's the video asset that it generated. It's just a slow camera pan zoomed in on this. We can splice this into a longer form UGC video. We can use this asset. We can add text to it. This is just an example of truly what this thing can do. Like any video asset, any UGC, we could turn this into a creator walking down the boulevard, talking about the hat, or just like being in a scene and literally have a fully edited video to launch into meta ads. Now write 5 primary text and 5 headlines based off of our winning ad copy. And now I'm just gonna have it write ad copy based off of what's been proven in the past. So that way we can have all of our assets from our video and the carousel that we just put together. All right, so now it's put together our top headlines based off of our actual results. Sold out once, back now, back in stock, won't last, and our collab based headlines, as well as our actual ad copy for the text. And I can tell it to now draft this as an ad creative carousel with the 4 images you created with all of the text inside of our ads manager. And what it's going to do is it's going to literally go draft this in our ads manager, and we can even have a Claude publish it here if we wanted to and launch it into creative testing. And then what we can do is on a weekly basis, we can actually have this automatically run based off of our top winning ad formats that we launch and have it automatically create winning formats, put them in Drive, and then put it on an auto scheduler to launch them every single week into creative testing. So that way we literally no longer have to worry about making creatives every week. We can have an AI automation system quite literally analyzing our account, dropping creatives, making them, and launching them in our ad account regularly. There's literally no excuse to be launching ads anymore. And now what it's doing is it's creating this ad in the ad account. Once again, you don't have to do anything manually. You can be on your phone. You could have an idea walking down the street. You could be in your car and using voice talking to this thing. It's honestly shocking what the capabilities are of this latest update. I don't think people realize that you no longer really have to do anything. You can just talk to this all day and run your entire ad account from wherever you are in the world. And here's just a few of the workflows. You can connect the MCP to Meta, analyze your ad account data, find out what your winning ad images and videos are, generate AI images, and automatically upload those into your ads manager and find out what creatives are working from that and repeat this process. You can also take the winning videos, design briefs around those, generate UGC videos, and even send new briefs to real creators, or just have your in-house staff make the AI version of those videos. And once again, the workflow repeats. The other ways to do this is using as reporting, communicating with your team members on a weekly cadence, and even automating some of this creative process, as well as like actually optimizing, syncing up your Shopify to tweak your landing pages, conversion rates, find out what creatives are working on TikTok Shop, and designing briefs for UGC AI videos for Meta. You can connect your Amazon, TikTok Shop, and Shopify data so that way you can cross-reference attribution and see what's truly working and report on that, as well as measure your conversion rates, AOVs, and figure out exactly what's holding your ads back on your actual Shopify store and Meta ad campaigns, all inside one central location. This tool is absolutely insane in the capabilities you can do. So I highly recommend setting this up, and let me know what you think in the comments. Are we doomed with AI agents, or is this the new frontier for being able to scale a business? And Meta is constantly updating their MCP to allow faster and more autonomous workflows. The issue is that even if you automate your ad account, that won't be enough to just scale your brand. That's why I put together this video here to break down the exact strategy we're using to 2x, 5x, even 10x our client brands. So I'll see you in that next video.